What's up guys? What's up guys? आ जाओ. Welcome to MTV Hustle From Home every day 6 p.m. with me Paritosh Parmar, your host. आज के बारे में किसको पता है? आज के जो आर्टिस्ट है, he is all the way from Australia. His name is KIDJWEST and he'll be joining with us anytime. So I'm just waiting for him to send us the request. बहुत मजा आने वाला है guys. Every day 6 p.m. with me and आज के जो host है, his name is KIDJWEST all the way from Australia and आप लोग के जो भी questions रहेंगे drop करते जाओ comment में. We'll take maximum we can और बहुत सी बातें होएगी. Let's go. MTV Hustle From Home every day 6 p.m. with me. Yo. What's up?
Hey, buddy.
What's
How are you?
up? How are you, brother?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. What's happening? क्या चल रहा है lockdown?
Bus, just staying inside, staying indoors, staying safe. How about yourself? I saw you got a haircut from
Yeah.
recently as well. I haven't been able to get one, so that's why I'm wearing a hat.
It's okay. This just for fun, I guess, trying, but I hope it's not looking bad.
No, it looks good. I wish I could do the same thing.
Yeah.
Mera hundani, so I can't do it. So yeah. Now, how are you?
Okay.
How's things? Good.
Good. Yeah, like everyone's home, everyone's safe, everything is going good.
That's
First
good,
of all,
man.
tell me, brother, how tall are you? मतलब इतना bio में देख के मेरे को लगा पहला question यही पूछूंगा मैं.
Yeah. मैं 6'8" हूँ, so 6'8". I'm 6'8".
Oh, wow. Like,
Yeah.
is it like a family genes में है कैसा? 6'8"?
Yeah. So my dad is 6'4".
Wow.
Mom is 5'10", so just tall family. And then I think
Nice.
over time, khana khuna kha kho ke, local
Of course.
hormones in the chicken and everything. So I think because of that, you're tall parents. So yeah, that's why I have the tag on my Instagram, that music making tall guy. So it is what it is.
This was like a first question. मतलब ये तो मेरे को पूछना ही है. Like, as I go live, this is gonna be the first question. Because
Yeah.
6'2", 6'3" is like quite okay, like रहता है. But 6'8" is like wow, actually.
Yeah, no, exactly. So 6'8". So yeah, tall. I have to duck under the doors. और प्लेन में सीट नहीं मिलती, वो जो होती है ना आम सीट में फिट नहीं आता मैं, सो इमरजेंसी एग्जिट सीट पर बैठना पड़ता है. सो या
So let's start, brother. I have few questions written down.
Sure.
First of all, बताओ यार, like how you got into the music scene? कैसे कब शुरू हुआ? रैप का कीड़ा कब लगा?
Okay, so rap ka kida. So I've been a big fan of Jay-Z, Kanye West, Kid Cudi for a long time. And hip hop music 10 saal ho gaye, 15 saal ho gaye sunte ko. So it's been something I've really enjoyed. And I think 7-8 years ago is when I started writing music. So mera dost tha, uske 21st birthday pe, it was about, just wanted to write a song for him and perform it on his birthday. So I wrote on Juta Japani, the song that we have, kisi ne online sample dala hua tha. So I took that sample and I just made a little quick 1-minute performance.
Right.
So tab se I've been writing, and it's been 6 or 7 years now I've been writing, but not with a purpose, not with ki gana nikalunga koi is waqt na. So I think it's been one of those things where I was like, I'm in my 20s. I have to at one point just, figure out how to put something out. And then I think last year, February mein, pehla gana nikala maine. And then ever since I've been trying to be consistent, where I put a song out, I put a video out, and release a song every 2 to 3 months, because I work full time as well. So independent artist. So trying to balance that out at the same time. That's the biggest struggle. But I think my whole thing is consistent. I have to be consistent.
Yeah.
So पिछले साल 1.5 साल में बहुत कुछ सीखा इसमें, और अभी this last month has been the best month for me music wise, and connecting with the right people and connecting with people at the thing, आपसे connect हुआ. And then I also Desi Hip Hop se Gujju Bhai the, or then 5 by Festival in Canada, for example, unse connect hua. So there's these little wins every time, So that's sort of my music thing at the moment.
So what's with the name, yeah? Like name ka kaisa stage name? Like how you got into like KIDJWEST?
Yeah, so when I made Instagram 8 years ago, so 8 9 years ago Instagram जब बनाया. So पीछे देख रहे हो, there's a Jay-Z poster and a Kanye West poster.
Yes. Wow.
So
Yeah.
I just made an Instagram handle, and वो 10 साल से ऊपर पड़ा है Jay-Z वाला. So I made an Instagram handle called Jay-Z Kanye West,
Wow.
and that was it, Instagram. So it wasn't for music, and I had that handle for 6 years. And so once I started making music, I'm like, there's no need to change it. Let's just keep going. So it was never कि music करके मैंने KIDJWEST बनाया. It's more so कि Instagram was my handle. And I was like, you know what? All my friends know my Instagram is KIDJWEST. So let's just make it a music handle. So it's not as exciting as you think, but it does the job.
So tell me about your song, yeah, जो अभी आया था आजादी. Like I personally loved it. So just tell us the story behind it. क्या था, कैसे था?
Yeah, so Azadi जो mainly है, it's, by the way, मेरी हिंदी इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, समझ आती है, पर इतनी अच्छी नहीं है. So I'll jump in between Punjabi and English. So Azadi is more of a song कि, you know, it talks about why I write music, why I do music, and it talks about कि, you know, every time I try to write music, you have to dig deep inside and try to really touch those places where, you know, you might not want to visit, like, you know, the emotional struggles you may have. You have to visit those places to be able to write music. Right. And then it talks about that. It says, you know, if I release music and follow a hobby, by doing these things of passion, I find minutes of release. मुझे दुनिया की जो routine है, उससे थोड़ी आज़ादी मिलती है. And then the second paragraph talks about why doesn't everyone else also do something like this and try and follow their dreams, because by doing so, जो life की routine है, उससे escapism होती थोड़ी सी. So it talks about that. It's on a lo-fi beat. So for me, either that be lo-fi or hype energy trap, I'll jump on anything as long as I feel it and I can write it. I will write on it. My main focus होता है कि जो wording की enunciation, जो word की sound है, should be the clearest it could be. So I try to do that.
Right. And I think also the kind like जैसे shoot किया हुआ है, the whole the video part, like, you know, with the chair and table in different location, it is actually like it's looking really wow. Like hats off to the guys who like shot the video, because
so the main
neat
guy,
and clean, बहुत crazy लग रहा है.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. So for the video, I don't take any credit. The video is Snedeep. He calls himself Sneh. And वो मेरा अच्छा दोस्त है. He's 22, 23. And every time I make music, I talk to him and I say, is it a good idea, a bad idea, etc., etc. And he's the one that really supports. And he's done all my videos so far. So I live in Sydney, in Australia, Sydney. He lives in Melbourne. So that's a 2-hour flight. So I fly to him or I fly him down. And his name's shot by Snare. And he's amazing. He does the videography. And the reason why we had different scenes is we wanted to repeat ki life mein na. Routine hai. And at the end, I break the routine. So yeah, it's all credit to him. He's a great person that helps me out.
You want to do something before we go ahead?
Chalo. So what I'll do is, so Azadi jo lo-fi beat pe hai. But what I'll do is, I actually made a Snapchat using a D-Smoke beat on his Gaspayanga, jo usne Snoop Dogg ke saath gana nikala. I made a 1-minute Snapchat on that, and I posted it, and people seem to like it. So even Raftar ne message kiya, usko dekh ke, he's like, you know, I really enjoyed this. So I'll do that, and then we can take it from there.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Azadi. If you want to check out the full track, that's on my page. But this is a trap refix. Yeah, KIDJWEST. Look. आज बैज है मेरे को बैज है तेनू मैं दसा हुन जेड़े एक कैद ओनु तो मुरे जो खड़े ली साफ है ना इंसाफी सब तो बड़ा जेड़े दिल दे चाहत लेई ना रब बनावे जेड़े जिंदगी दी खेड़ सा हुन पुछे मैं ना की फायदा की मैं हुन पुछां एदा फायदा की जिन्ना फायदा कहदी नू मैं हथ चाबी बूहा खोल ले आजादी मेरे सके यार जिन्ना नू मैं कह सकां ना कुछ ए मेरे गीत मेरे वल्लों खत ते ए जिंदगी दे जेड़े मेरे पन्ने जे मैं सोचां तां हर पन्ने तो मैं सिक्खेया हुन कुछ एक पन्ना दो पन्ने तो फिर चार बचपन दे जवाकली स्नेहा मेरे यार कि चिंता ना कर तो समा है आज गलती तो कर हुन कल दा ना डर नवा दिन नवा खेत पावे जल्दी पावे लेट बस तू कोशिश करके तेरी कोशिश रुके ना I'm free now मैनू मिंटां लई आजादी मिले चिंता तो I'm free now मैनू मिंटां लई आजादी मिले चिंता तो. So that's one.
Shout out, thank you so much. बहुत crazy,
No,
बहुत killer, बहुत killer,
thank you,
बहुत
bro.
killer.
I appreciate it.
So, like, how do you define your style? अगर कोई आपको पूछता है कि यार, what's your style? तो फिर कैसा?
I think style. I wouldn't say. I think ये डब्बा है, डब्बा लोग लेके भागते हैं. I think at the same time, I don't put myself in any box. If I hear a beat that's lo-fi and I like it, I'm gonna throw rap on it. If I like something that's fast and hard hitting, I'll jump on it. So I'm not intimidated by the type of music. I think fast rap is easier, but doing fast
Okay.
rap with content and substance is the hard part. So I try to focus on the content and substance and try and do that better every time.
Right,
And
right.
slow is hard also because your words are exposed for longer. So your delivery focus needs to be higher, needs to take your time, and the messaging needs to be strong. I think each gaane ke saath I'm learning more and more. And so that's my thing at the moment. So I think there's no box. I think for me, style, if you want to say content wise, look, I don't talk about nashe patte or daru. वो मेरा
Okay.
scene नहीं है. I
नहीं है.
appreciate everyone that does that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's to be enjoyed. मेरा जो
Right.
mainly है, so मेरा mainly है जो emotions. So how do I deal with people? जो मेरे negatives life में. How did I deal with that? जो मेरे question है, मैं एक इंसान के साथ दोस्त बनूं, या should I try and connect with 10 people? And in
Right.
the process, if I try to connect with 10 people, उतनी मेरी energy spread होती है, right? So that struggle. So I try to talk about that. अगर किसी ने negative बात करनी है, so try to write a sarcastic letter to them and say, hey, what's your opinion, etc. So there's not really a box. I think it's more conscious rap, trying to be conscious, try and write something that's true to me and what I'm feeling, and never write about something that isn't something I've experienced or, because wo mera sach nahi hai. And it's
Right.
harder to be more convincing when something's not your such.
Not yourself, exactly.
Yeah.
But how's the scene there? Like, do you have like a desi scene there?
I think Australia's biggest export music-wise is probably Pavtaria or El Fresh. El Fresh performed in MTV Hustle. But otherwise, it's not as connected as Canada and America and India. There's more connection there. I think hum jo hai, like we connect through the internet. So for me, my mentality is, jo startup artist hai, mere jaise, right? Connecting with those sort of people. There's a person in Norway called Bully Beats. He creates his
Okay.
own music. He's doing his own thing. There's a person called Muzzle from Germany, for example. There's a person in Australia called Hustle. So connecting with these guys through the internet and trying to be like work with them that ways and understand their struggles. I think that's what I'm trying to build more so is that an online connection with people. And
Right,
in
right.
Australia, I'm sure there's talent, but I think it's hard to discover the talent because they're not coming up and putting more stuff out. I think
Oh,
once people start putting more stuff up online, India is
yeah.
a perfect storm right now. It is what the internet is
Yes.
increasing, accessibility is increasing. And when you have
Yes.
those things, Gully Boy Aaya Tha, there's been a
Exactly.
massive influx where everyone
Uh,
can do music and hip hop, right?
yes.
It's what, so.
So did you get chance to see Gully Boy? देखा कि नहीं movie?
Yeah, I saw Gully Boy. Gully Boy when it came out. Yeah, I think like everyone, I saw Gully Boy, and it was great to see. Hip hop was already there before in India, but I think it really
Yes.
shined a big bright light on it. And now everyone, all these kids. I mean, there's a billion people in India, so who can say there aren't all these talented people, right? So
Right, right.
I think, and also thinking is jo pehle aaye hain log, you respect them for the hustle they have,
Exactly.
but at the same time doesn't mean first is best. It's you need to make way for the new talent in India that's coming through, and I
Right.
appreciate that they're going to learn and become better and better, right? So I think for me, it's I think the scene is exciting. There's so many people that have so much talent, and it's not about good if they're making good music like bad music or anything. It's ki they haven't had a chance to come in front of as many people as possible.
Right, right,
That's
right.
the biggest struggle of an artist is that being able to come in front of as many people and then let them judge your work, that way.
So
But yeah.
किसको सुन रहे हो? Like यहाँ पे इंडिया में से like anyone who's on the loop या you just waiting for him या किसके गाने पसंद है?
I respect Divine. I think Divine is consistent in his punch for punch. I think Raftar obviously is an old school game. He's been doing it for a long time.
Long time.
Anyway, people are very like either like him or they don't like him. But I think
Yeah.
one thing about him, he's consistent. I respect consistency. That's the thing. He's got consistency, and then on, I think overall overseas scene, man, I listen to Fateh. He's from
Yeah.
Canada. Prabdeep obviously is doing good things in his way and he's found his lane. There's a guy called Pam Singh at the moment. He does really well.
Okay.
And there's a new kid in Canada who I just discovered recently called Talvinder, and his voice is really good as well. So I think I try to keep me any कि मैं सभी को avidly सुनता हूँ. I listen to Western hip hop like Jay-Z, Kanye, and all those, Kendrick, Joyner Lucas. But in the Indian scene, I listen to these people, but I try to listen to as many people to just understand कि कौन क्या कर रहा है ना इस वक्त. Like, just have a finger on the pulse. There's a guy called, I don't know if you know, a young kid called Yashraj. He's like 20 years old, 21. And he's phenomenal. He's really good. He's India se hai, wo bhi, but like really good.
Okay. Share me some of his work, yeah. मैं
I will.
check out करता हूँ.
And
Yeah.
Sikandar Kalon, so Sikandar
Of
Kalon
course.
as well. Wo to
Yeah,
obviously he's been doing it for a long time, right?
yeah,
You can't stop him. So
yes. So when is the next trip, yeah? कब आ रहे हो वापस?
So fun story. So I was born in Australia, but year 2 se leke year 7 tak, I lived in Patiala, Punjab. So वहाँ से मैंने हिंदी सीखी जितनी भी आती है थोड़ी सी, पंजाबी सीखी उथों, and then I visited ever since. But हो गए 4 साल हो गए होंगे, like since the last time I visited. So I think once this quarantine finishes, probably next year sometimes. I think it's going to take about a year, but I think next year sometime. My dream is like either to go to a Desi Fest in, overseas in the UK, or 5 by Fest in Canada, or Indian scene and so forth, just to do a 10-minute set. You know how you have little wins. So
Yeah.
let's see how we go.
But definitely we need to connect whenever. जब भी तुम आ रहे हो Mumbai, make sure you come to Mumbai once.
100%. No, I'd love that. I think Mumbai. So all the time I was in India, it was only in Patiala and Punjab area. I never got to come to Mumbai. So I think Mumbai is definitely up there in places I want to see.
Yes.
Because the scene is amazing at the moment.
Yeah. So who's your inspiration? Like, कौन है?
Rap scene, man. I mean, Jay-Z is the inspiration that I've had for a long time.
Okay.
But I respect it. There's a new artist, not a new artist, but there's a new artist in terms of getting recognition. There's a guy called Kota the Friend. Kota the Friend, he makes lo-fi videos and music and so forth. So it's really good. I respect, at the moment, it's Joyner Lucas, Kota the Friend, Jay-Z.
Tell me, like, what do you say? Like, what is the easiest topic to write on, like, for you? मतलब जो ऐसे कभी भी लिख सकते हैं.
I think personal struggles. I think you're trying to. I think parents' की expectation एक चीज होती है, right? So trying to meet those expectations whilst also working hard, and then trying to do something for yourself as opposed to taking a conventional route. I think those sort of things, or love is an easy one to talk about, but the negative side of love, sort of thing, and those sort of things are easier to write for me. I think when I think about it, yeah, those would be the easiest ones to write.
So, like, there are a lot of artists who focus on, like a hook part or a verse or a, melody. So, like, are you one of them? या फिर, you love work on everything थोड़ा मतलब it has to be like a package.
So my mentality about this, मैंने आज़ादी में start में कहा था, look, I'm not here to try and make a hook. I'm not trying to make a banger, have a single sizzle, pop and fizzle.
Exactly.
So the reason I say that is, I'm not looking for a hook or the next big song. For me, it's like every time I put out something, it's going to be good enough. You're going to eat it. You're going to feel full, and you'll be happy. Some people will like it more than others, and hopefully other people, it's good enough, right? But it's consistent. Put out as much as possible, and then jab bhi ek gana pop hua, whenever down the line it happens. Doesn't have to be right now. It can be year 3. There's enough music there ki jab koi insaan aayega koga, oh, I really love this song. They have now a big catalog that they can listen to and go, you know what? That person stays and listens to more of my music. That's my mentality. I'm not looking for the next big hit. I'm not trying to be like, oh, yay hit hai bas, I'm just going to put this out and wait for it, etc. For me, it's like, take my time, put out consistent music. Eventually, if you're consistent, one will pop off.
Exactly.
And when it does, there's enough there to go with. So
I also like this song which was shot in I think some supermarket, freestyle in supermarket.
Do you want me to do that? Or do you want me to talk about that?
Yeah, Both.
So Dukan Freestyle is probably the one that people have enjoyed the most.
Yes.
That one's more of a sarcastic letter to people that say negative things.
Yeah.
It's more like a quick rap sort of thing, hype rap. So I'll show that it was shot in the Dukan. It was shot in one shot.
Right.
So and I think people asked on the
Let's
comments to do Dukan Freestyle. So I'll play the song and I'll rap over the rapping as well. Okay.
let's go.
You can hear it, yeah. Yeah. Kona man, huh? Look. ਕੱਲਾ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਕੱਲਾ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਸੋਚ ਮੈਂ ਲਿਖੀ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਰੁਕਣ ਦੀ ਨਾ ਲੋੜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰੋਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਨਾ ਕਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਖਾਂ ਨਾ ਕਰਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਹੋਰ ਦੱਸ ਜਨਾਬੇ ਆਲੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਪੂਰਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਕਾਤੋਂ ਲੱਗਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਥੱਲੇ ਲਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਮੇਰੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਭਲੇ ਨੀਂਦਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖੋਣ ਲਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਕੌਣ ਹੈ ਤੂੰ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੂੰ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਿਉਂ 7 billion people in this world and you come at me sideways ਟੇਡਾ ਤੱਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਕਿ ਦਿਖੇ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਜਮਾ ਵੀ ਦਿਖੇ ਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣ being you ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸੱਚੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਵੇਖੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਛੋਟਾ ਕਾਟ ਦਿਖੇ ਨਾ ਬਾਤ ਛੇ ਫੁੱਟ ਤੋਂ ਚੀਦਾ ਬਕਾਟ ਕੱਟੂ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਤ ਬੋਲ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਤ ਹੁਣ ਬਾਤ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਤ 2 ਮਿੰਟ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲੋ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਕਾਕਾ ਹੁਣ ਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੌਖਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਔਖਾ ਸੌਖੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਕਹਿਣ ਲਈ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਮੈਂ ਸਹਿਮਤ ਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਾਲ ਦਿਨ ਰਾਤ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਮੇਰੇ ਭਾਈ ਜਾਨ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਫਰਕ ਹੀ ਫਰਕ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਨਾ ਤੋੜੇ ਟੱਕਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੂਰੇ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਖੜੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦਿਲ ਦੀ ਸਸਤਾ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੇਸ ਕਰਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਰੇਸ ਪਜਾਮੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸੱਜੇ ਖੱਬੇ ਥੱਲੇ ਨਾਨਾ ਕਹਿਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਲੱਗੇ ਰੁਕਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੇਵੇ ਚੱਲੇ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਬੱਲੇ ਬੱਲੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਦੇਖਾਂ ਖੜਾ ਕੱਲੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਯਾਰੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਰਲੇ ਕਿਉਂ ਤੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਹਾਣੀ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਚੱਲੇ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸਸਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਕਹਿ ਕੇ ਲੰਘ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਮਾਰਨਾ ਏ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਇਹ ਤੇਰੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨਾ ਸੱਚੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁਣ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਆ ਖੱਬੇ ਸੱਜੇ ਕਰੇ ਨਸ਼ੇ ਪੱਤੇ ਤੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਨੇ ਰਾਣੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿਸਮਤ ਮਾੜੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਾਮੇ you just sitting there being all special and feeling all special and such a special bishop hey. Thank you sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I
Respect,
appreciate
man.
it.
And I actually love the जो दुकान का जो छोटा BTS डाला था Instagram पे. I really loved how it is shot. Like some bloopers, especially.
Yeah, so that's also Snehadeep. उसने shot by Sneh जो है उसने किया. So that credit goes to him. But I think with the little bloopers, right? I think one of the biggest things जो startup artists को कहना चाहता हूँ like right is that you need to be able to show personality. I think even the bigger artists don't show personality, right? So for me, I love shooting video. I love editing video. So mera ye bhi, I create short skits in between when I'm not doing music. So mera ye hai mostly ki, create as much music, but at the same time, create as much funny content, find funny ways to promote it, use green screen to jump on and like something or whatever may be. So I think for me, it's, I think one element of my releases on Instagram as a platform is try to be quirky, try to be funny with it, try to just make things work certain ways. So that's how I would go about it.
Also, in terms of writing, like what one suggestion you would like to give to the newcomers कि जिसने शुरू किया है कि
I think writing you just gotta sit down. You just have to sit down and just put pen to paper, write 4 lines, write 3 lines. I think one thing people can do is like if you like J. Cole, if you like Kid Cudi, if you like Kanye West, whatever, YouTube पे जाओ उस पे type करो Kanye West type beat, J. Cole type beat. There's all these beat makers making beats, and you can just sit there and try and practice your flows, right? And you don't have to have a proper studio. You can just pretty much go online, play the beat in the background, create little videos where you're freestyling, and it just works. I think there's just so much you can do in this space. Anyone that's starting out, I think sometimes लगता है कि the mountain is very big, but all you need to do is YouTube a beat, find the beat. You can either record a Snapchat of yourself freestyling, or you can lease the beat, and just go to a studio nearby, pay some money for an hour. But be prepared going into it, and then you get the final product.
Yeah. No, I think like today's generation in fact they have everything. Like सब कुछ है. You just have to write. you know, because everything is available. Like you can record on the song, you can just hear yourself. Otherwise, when when internet was not there, I think that was the real hustle where people used to go. Abhi to I feel it is more easy to connect also. You know, this is my work. You straight up, you get reviews and everything. So I think writing is the only thing they have to work on. Apart from that, to sub available hai.
I think also having a couple of dosts who you trust, and
Yeah.
unko, you can just tell them, be like, look, be honest with me.
Hmm.
0 and 1. 0 being less than this is bad, 1 being is good.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be like it's very good or middle between.
Right.
Is it bad?
Right.
Okay, then let's try a new thing. Is it good? All
Right.
right, let's try and make it better. So
Mm-hmm.
I think having people around you that tell you right away, you know, कि
So
नहीं पसंद.
when you make your song, like when your final product is ready, so like who's the first few of guys जिसको सुनाते हो?
Yeah, so एक तो स्नेह जो मैंने बताया डायरेक्टर.
Mm-hmm.
एक है हंसू है लड़का यहाँ से 2 घंटे दूर, वो भी बीट बनाता है. So उसको my best friend Balroop, वो है. And then the few people I mentioned, one in Germany, one and I just show them the beat, they give me feedback and they say yeah,
Right,
dope,
right,
not so good, and then we just go from there.
Okay. So are you like a zone person when you write कि कभी भी हो जाता है?
So usually मैं write करता हूँ गाड़ी में बैठ के. So I go in the car, I play the beat, and I have to be feeling. So if I want to write a sad song, I have to be feeling sad. It's better stuff when I'm feeling sad, when I'm feeling energetic. If I feel like I want to, you know, be angry at someone, then being angry,
Yeah.
right? And then gaadi mein baith ke, you play the beat on repeat, and you just
Mm-hmm.
write, and then you compose. I think composing is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So like is it always like कि पहले बीट बजती है फिर गाना आता है या काफी लोग हैं जो पहले गाना लिखते हैं then they go and sit into beat के यार flow के हिसाब से beat ढूंढते हैं?
At this point, is waqt, I am actually listening to the beat first,
Okay.
finding a good beat, and then writing to it based on what I feel. Sometimes what happens is you write to one beat, but then you hear another beat, and automatically the composition happens better.
Oh, like
वो
that.
composition जो है ना एक गाने पे composition बनाओ, right? वही composition can be sped up a bit more by hearing another beat. And
Right,
so it
right,
ends up becoming better. That's how I do it. Sometimes gaadi chalate, I'll just listen to a song and I'll quickly go, I can write one line here, or this could be the chorus, or this could be something. So that's how I do it.
right. So
Yeah.
how important you think the music and the beat part is to a song? Because right now I personally know few of them जो बोलते कि यार you know everything is lyrics. You getting me? But I feel it is equally important.
I think having, I mean, it depends why you're writing, right?
Okay.
So if you're just writing to do a message and you don't really care about the audience, like the audience is mature enough to go, मुझे distract वाली energy चाहिए, मुझे गुस्से वाली energy चाहिए, मुझे lo-fi वाली energy चाहिए, right? They have that in them. They're smart. The listener's smart in terms of understanding that. But I do think that you could have a simple beat, but the way you rap forms the melody. Or you could have a very hardcore beat, and you might rap simply, like it's very simple on it. I think taste is subjective. At the end of the day, as long as you're honest to yourself, I think that's one thing I can say. As long as you're honest with yourself, क्या कहेंगे लोग कहने दो, right? गुस्से होने लोगों ने नहीं पसंद करेंगे, चलो ठीक है. Just, you know, release. I do know कि जो लोग होते हैं, like, you know, sometimes they'll make a song and they'll sit on that song for 4 months before releasing, right? And they're worried they will never do a song as good as that, so they sit on that for 4 months. My mentality is, you have a song, put it out, trust in yourself कि अगला गाना भी you'll have a better skill set to do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
All right, guys. जिसको जो पूछना है, just drop your comments. आने दो comments आने दो. And अगला कब आ रहा है भाई? बताओ कुछ next upcoming collab. What's happening?
Yeah, so the next song I have coming out is called Dear Diary. And Dear Diary is about me writing into a diary my thoughts about a time that was a bit negative, and just random thoughts. So that's coming out. The video is pretty much edited. It's coming out on the 19th. I can do that for you a cappella if you like.
Let's go.
Okay, so the a cappella version. So this is without music, and when it comes out, you can have. So it's pretty much. सुनो गल कान खोल के सुनो गल एक समा सी जदों मैं कल्ला सी ना सी दोस्त ना सहेली चलो फिर भी चली जांदा काम धंधा ਪਰ ਇਹ ਬੰਦਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਖੜਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਥਾਂ ਹਿੱਲੇ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਾਂ ਪੁੱਛੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਹੋਇਆ ਕੀ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਮਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੀ ਪਰਵਾਹ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੇਰਾ ਥਾਂ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੀ ਦੌੜ ਚ ਨਾ ਲੱਭੇ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਕੀਤੀ ਕੌਲ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਾ ਇਹ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹੁਣ ਰੋਜ਼ ਨਵਾਂ ਜੀਣ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਨਵਾਂ ਸੀਨ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਕੀਨ ਨਾ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਹਾਲ ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਕੱਲ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਦੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਜੜਾਂ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਪੱਟ ਦੇਖੇ ਤੂੰ ਮਾਰੇ ਲੱਤ fuck your ifs and your buts ਮੇਰਾ ਮਨ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਵੇ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਖੜ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸ਼ੀਸ਼ੇ ਮੂਰੇ ਖੜ ਤੂੰ ਜਾਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਸੱਚ ਇਹ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਜੋ ਤੂੰ ਕਰੇ ਸਮਝ ਤੇਰਾ ਸੱਚ ਤੇਰਾ ਸੱਚਾ ਸੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਸੱਚ ਤੋਂ ਜਾਂ ਵਕ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਸੱਚੀ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹ ਖਵਾਬ ਐਸ ਜੋ ਅੰਦਰਲੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਬੜੇ ਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਨਾਲੇ ਕਰੇ ਹੁਣ ਪਿਆਰ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਰ ਤੂੰ ਜਾਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਸੋਨਾ ਹੁਣ ਦਿਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਤੋੜੇ ਆ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਆਵੇ ਯਾਦ ਕਲਮ ਹੱਥ ਲਿਖਾਂ ਯਾਦ ਡੇ ਡਾਇਰੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੁਛ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਦੋਸਤ ਬੱਲੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੁਣ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਧੋਖਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ ਫੇਰ ਵੀ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਇੱਕ ਠਣ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਮਹਿਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਸੀ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਝੂਲੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਫੁੱਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਝੇਲੇ ਮੇਲੇ ਲੱਗੇ ਸੀ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਸ਼ੀ ਨਾ ਸੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਤੋਂ ਡਰਦੇ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਮਜਬੂਰ ਸੀਗੇ ਨਜ਼ੂਕ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਸੀ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ so that's the next one that's on a lo-fi beat as well
Wow. I can't wait to listen with the music because it sounds so good. The music के साथ तो और crazy लगेगा. Like I'm just waiting for this. कब आ रहा है? And do you have any date or a week or something?
Yeah, it's coming out on the 19th of May, so in 2 weeks. So it's been uploaded to DistroKid, which is the label you put it on for Spotify for startup artists. So it's been put up there. Release is on the 19th. So 2 weeks from now, अगले हफ्ते एक promo drop करूँगा. And yeah, and then after that, I've also got the next song ready for as well. I wrote in quarantine, just trying to make a way to do a video for that. And trying to do that at the moment. So that's a remix on an older Bollywood song, refixed the sound, and that's energy. It's like Dukan freestyle again.
Nice. Please keep sending me, personally, at least keep sending me all your stuff. Jo bhi chal raha hai.
We'll stay connected. I think the biggest thing I would say to anyone is that if you want to work with anyone, instead of just saying to someone, "Yeah, bhai, mere beat le lo, let's collab," or whatever, try and invest in the person. Talk to them and try to sort of form a relationship and then work with them if you like their content.
True. What do you feel about the whole this scene? कल का देखा पता चला रफ्तार सर जी और इसका मुफाड़
I saw it. मैंने सारी देखी थी. I saw it. सारा देखा सी कल. So I saw it all. It's interesting. I mean, I think India loves the diss track season at the moment. Unko lagta there's pretty much superheroes, right? So Raftar is a superhero to someone, Emiway is a superhero to someone else is a superhero, and they're just fighting each other and just going. You know, the fan bases are going, "Yo, isne achha itna achha kiya." I mean, it's fine. I think it's good because in a way it's good as long as they're also doing other stuff. So if they're not focusing everything on diss tracks, you know, give it a couple of years, they'll all be good together again. So I think it just pushes people to write better. As long as jada personal bhi na jaye. So, you know, if they start bringing in parents or religion, don't do that. But I think if you keep it at a surface level, it's fine.
All right. So what's your like dream collab? I'm not talking about, you know, the big one, especially if you want to collab someone with India in India. So kaun rahega?
That's an interesting question. I think Yash Raj is one. Prabdeep I'd like to be connected to, or Pam one day as well. The Baki Fateh bhi hai, you know, Canada which Fateh. So I'm going to speak some Punjabi at the moment because thale comments kende bene loki ki Punjabi ch nahi gal kar raha main. Punjabi aunਦੀ ਹੈ Punjabi ch puri gal kar lene ha. Par is waqt main lagda Prabdeep hoya, Pam hoya, Fateh hoya. I think at the same time, you know, the ਵੱਡੇ artists ਤਾਂ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਨੇ, everyone's good, you know, chance ਆਊਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ. I think Raftar ਵੀ ਘੈਂਟ ਹੈ, but I think at the same time working with colleagues, you know, Muzzle ਹੋਇਆ ਜੋ Germany में है, you know, the guy from Germany ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ, or you know, Midnight from Canada, or Smitty from Canada, or Talwinder from Canada, all these people ਏਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ, like people that are similar to me, I think I want to build and everyone sort of carry up and build each other. I think wo mera, you know, that at this time that's my, you know, approach. All
right, brother, thank you so much. It was really fun talking. And before going, any message, last message to the people, to the viewers, everyone, like you wanna check out your song, shout out, anything you wanna say?
Sorry, I will. And also, I think in the comments, people were talking about Sidhu Moosewala and Sunny Moulton and Big Bird. वो भी चल रहा है इस वक्त.
Yes.
That's also a
Yes.
fun time at the moment. So I think pretty much I want to say thank you to everyone that sort of signed in, जिन्होंने message kita, anyone that commented at the bottom, and anyone who's supporting. If you want to check out Azadi, that's out as well at the moment. And if you want to listen to the next song, it comes out on the 19th of May. So I appreciate all the support. I genuinely appreciate everyone reaching out. And I think last thing I'll say is people focus too much on views. People focus too much on trying to get the bigger numbers. One thing I'll say is, Jetusi Kamrech, if you're in a room, and in that room you have 100 people that are there listening to you, waiting for you, why would you go outside of that room and say, ignore the 100, Baki manu hor do. There's 100 people waiting to listen. For me is, I genuinely care about jede loki interact karde ne, people that reach out, take the time to listen. So anyone that has taken the time to listen to my music, I truly appreciate you. Hopefully we stay in touch and bigger and better things every year.
Of course, of course. Thank you so much again, brother. बहुत मजा आया. By
No,
the way,
thank
what's
you.
the time there? Like, is it like a late night or something?
It's not too late. It's 11. So
Oh,
it's okay.
okay.
It's a good morning time. Bhaje 2 घंटे पे ना, 2 or 3 hours I'll be up still. So it's all good.
Okay. Thank you so much, brother. Again, I'll keep in touch and I'll see you soon. 19th को please give me a reminder. I'll shout out from my side, like जो भी होगा, support, we'll push it as much as we can. And I'll
Thank you
see
so
you
much,
soon
Paritosh.
sometime in Mumbai. Please,
Thank you.
anytime you make plan of India, you make sure you're coming to Mumbai.
Or you could come to Australia as well and let me
Of
know.
course, of course. Anytime. If I make a plan, for sure. Like you in Berlin, Sydney, right?
I'm in Sydney, yes.
Perfect.
Done.
Sure.
Chalo,
If I make a
chalo,
plan,
Veera. Thank you so much. Appreciate
thank
you.
you so
Take
much.
care,
Keep
guys.
in
Thanks for
touch.
tuning in.
See you, brother.
Bye.
All right, guys. That was KIDJWEST, straight out of Australia. बहुत मजा आया. I think this was one of the बहुत mature बातें हुई. Straight up जो भी था. And yes, so that was fun. This, as you guys know, this is an international week we have done with Carlo पहले जो कनाडा से थे. कल बात किया था USA से एक ही के साथ. And today KIDJWEST was from Australia. And tomorrow again we have someone special. उनका पोस्ट आपको दिख जाएगा. And Hustle from Home घर पे भी चल रहा है every Sunday 7 p.m. If you guys are missing it out, miss मत करो. Sunday को शाम को 7 बजे. And yes, my name is Paritosh Parmar, representing ToTheCulture, MTV Hustle. So yeah, follow करो ToTheCulture को, follow करो MTV Hustle को, follow करो मुझे अगर करना है तो मतलब ठीक है. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time 6 p.m. with new artist. Bye. Take care. Be home safe. Peace.